Hey Mr. Internet, I've seen you swing but never hit. Your algorithm's drifting out of sync. For all the shit you recommend, the grifts and ads that never end, I have to give you credit for one thing. Serendipity-bop, stopping all my problems, sitting on top from a song that fits just right. Serendipity-bop, stopping all my problems, lottery odds on a flawless lucky find.
Welcome, ladies, gents, friends betwixt and beyond the gender binary, to Jam Mechanics, the songwriting challenge show where I, the Narcissist Cookbook, and my friend Bug Hunter write, record, and present a new song from scratch every single week, and by every week I mean every 2 weeks. That's right, Bug. I still have it written down.
Yeah, but it doesn't apply to this episode, Matt. That's not what we're doing this time.
It totally doesn't. I was too afraid to go back to a world where I was going to have to speak unscripted.
Well, I'll handle it then. This is Jam Mechanics, but it's a strange episode. Welcome to the Retrospective, Season 3 Retrospective. This is, if you've never listened to an episode before, go ahead and just hit pause and then go to a different one. What we normally do on the show is we get a challenge to write a song, we go away for 3 hours, we come back and we show off what we came up with, and then we talk about it. This episode is not that. This episode is kind of a victory lap at the end of Season 3, where we just did 10 songs each, and we sent out a form, and people ranked them and gave us questions.
Literally hundreds of responses.
Thank you, everyone who did that. I literally read every single one of them. So we've compiled some data, which I love, and we are going to talk about kind of how the season went. People wrote in their questions, so we'll deal with those. So here's how this episode is going to be kind of structured, just so you're kind of aware of what we're doing. We're going to talk about audience top 3, audience bottom 3, Matt top 3, my top 3. How did we do? What did we come away with? What stood out? What needs more work?
Every single year, I realize that I am not in touch with my listener base at all.
This is the first season where I genuinely don't know what my top 3 and bottom 3 are going to be. I had a rough idea, and fully going into this, I'm prepared for literally any outcome. After that, we're going to do a little fun challenge.
Yeah.
No, the last 2 years, what we've done is we showed off a rough demo of old songs, and then we showed off our rough demo of our very first song that we wrote, or as far back as we could go. This time we're doing something a little different, but we're going to get there when we get there.
This is a variation on a challenge I've wanted to do for a while, so it's going to be interesting to see how it comes out.
We are actually going to go away and work on something and come back.
Oh yeah,
to tease it.
I'm sorry, Bug. Are you saying that this is that I'm the Narcissist Cookbook and you're my friend Bug Hunter, and we're writing, recording, presenting a new song from scratch every single week, and by every 2 weeks I mean every 2? Fuck.
Yes, but the word "new" in that sentence has a huge asterisk.
Okay, let's jump in.
Let's get in these spreadsheets. Who wants to go first? What do we want to talk about? Do you want to do top 3 of each other first and just see how it goes?
Yeah.
Okay, here's my guess.
Are you guessing like what the listeners are voting for, or what your personal top 3
This is my guess on what the listeners voted on. No particular order. The Devil, board games. I guess I'm going to say Liberal Kitty, because I don't see anything that speaks to me more than that, but I know it's a novelty song, and some people are not going to rate it very well, so I think I'm going to get 2 out of 3, and I'm just not going to understand what the third one is.
Does your personal top 3 rank differently?
I love The Devil. You can quote me on that.
Yeah.
After the Fact is going to be in my top 3.
Yeah.
And, honestly, I'm torn somewhere between The Upper Hand and board games, I think, by the end of the season. Board games I did come around on as it being good because everybody patted me on the back for it. So
okay, well, I'm going to tell you what my top 3 are for you, and then we're going to read out what the actual. So 100% my top 3 are The Devil, board games, and After the Fact. I went on a long walk last night. I listened back to all of your songs from this season, and I was like, these songs are absolutely top tier. Do you want to know what the audience thinks?
I want to know. Give me 3, 2, 1.
In third place, we have board games.
Stop talking during board games. Do you know how long this took to coordinate? 3 couples in their 30s on a table flipping Thursday. Now all of them are yawning by the middle of the first game.
Okay, board games in third place. Oh, board games in third place? Surprising.
In second place
is
neither of our favorites.
What?
The Hydra.
And now they're singing, do you think the Hydra knew that would happen? Or was he surprised as every one of us?
What? The Hydra? Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Right, because I was going through your songs last night, and I was like, I do love the Hydra, and I wrote it down for my top 3, and then I deleted it. Because I was like, this is a fun song. It would need a fair amount of rewriting to get to a point where it can be as good as it is, whereas I think After the Fact is just... the toppest tier.
Yeah, After the Fact is there. Hydra, interesting. I would have thought that would be in bottom 5.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating.
And number 1, The Devil.
I wasn't always like this. Wasn't handsome with a heartbeat and a smile. I was perfect up until the day I died. I had branches, I had leaves, I had fruits filled up with seeds. I had roots they left abandoned when they hacked me into pieces.
The Devil. Again.
You kicked the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, again, just going hook verse to cheat and get my top song at the very last second.
You are min-maxing the statistics because you're like recency bias, hook verse, like hyper production.
It's got everything.
Do you want to know your bottom 3?
Yeah, let's do it while we're here.
Guilty Verdict, absolute bottom.
You took the news like it's a sermon, but when I heard it, that shit hit me like a guilty verdict. Good news to tell me I deserve it, but I didn't earn it, no, I didn't earn this.
I disagree. It's not the bottom, but what is? Hold on, it's not the bottom. No, I put, all right, I'll accept it.
Second from the bottom, The Upper Hand.
Throwing punches when you're cornered, we understand. But you're punching when you have the upper hand.
Wrong.
That is wrong.
It's wrong.
Okay, like something has to be at the bottom. I understand.
Yeah.
I think The Upper Hand is like front loaded. It is super, super, super good for the first like 2/3. But like second to the end, The Upper Hand. What are you guys smoking?
Yeah, that's not correct. Y'all didn't do it right. Sorry. Can you go back? Yeah, The Upper Hand is great. I think it's your fault. You weren't nice enough to it afterwards, and you made everybody hate it, Matt.
I'm pretty sure I remember thinking it was great.
Yeah, but you were like, you know what? You should change everything. In fact, let me grab my guitar and show you exactly how it should be.
No. I said you should change. You should change one
I
thing
can't
about the
believe
arrangement.
how bad you are at writing songs, Bug. Let me do it and show you. And then everybody was like, you know what? If Matt sang it, must be true.
That is right. You know, I think people really listen to what I'm saying.
I think we need to find like the 5 people who only listen to the demos and they don't listen to the podcast and see how they ranked it, so they aren't biased by how we shit on our own songs.
We need a control group.
We do.
Third from the bottom, medical malpractice lawsuit, fix itself.
Take this and call me in the morning. I'll make a play to ask about the side effects and warnings. She evades this and writes me a prescription and walks me to the pharmacy and watches as I pay and leave and wonders if I still believe that this'll all fix itself.
Yeah, okay.
I think that song's cute. I actually liked that song more when I went back to it this time.
I played it on my stream on Sunday, and there was a lot of people being like, I was unfair to this song. Hold on. And when I played it, I did throw in that line that I do say fixed it, where it's...
By the way, we're married.
Yeah, it's literally the line is like, I'm tasting the medicine you offer goes down a little smoother when you're married to your doctor at the very end. And like, I think it just kind of smooths over the whole thing. It just like, it's more of a little like light bulb, like, I
think it's a cute song. Yeah. I don't know what I would put in your bottom 3. Top 3 was easy.
So my best song was The Devil, my second best song was The Hydra, and my third best song was Board Games. Let's do you. What are your ideas? What do you think it is? Give me your estimate.
Let me find what I wrote down last night when I was thinking.
I disagree with it, if that helps you. It only has one of my top 3.
I think that The Other Boys is in the top 3, and I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe Pardon Me is in the top 3, but also me releasing a more final version of it might have thrown people's voting off. But I also have some faith in people, and I think Pull You Below is going to be in the top 3.
So you think it's Pardon Me, The Other Boys, and Pull You Below? You got 2 out of 3.
In that case, I'm going to say that Pardon Me is maybe not in the top 3.
My top 3 for you is Pardon Me, Pull You Below, and Warming Up.
I think what stopped me from ranking Warming Up that high is that it does feel very unfinished.
You want your top 3?
Tell me.
As voted by the audience, number 3, Dead Boy.
And I'm fine, okay, I'm lying, but it's cool, 'cause the dead boy's gonna take good care. The dead boy's gonna take good care of me.
Oh, good for you guys.
People like Dead Boy, but also very, very close. It was 0.01 above Pull You Below at number 4.
Ooh,
so
fuck.
There was a world where you got it right, because number 2, The Other Boys.
But excuse me, princess, I'm boys.
And number 1, pardon me.
Just a goof, a gaff, a blunder, and a good dry run. I swear that I will love and serve, honor, and a baby. So how's about a favor for baby? Pardon me. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, Pardon Me is good. Pardon Me is a good song.
Pardon Me is a great song. And so here's a big reveal. Season 3 was the first season that we reordered our episodes. Season 1, Season 2, they're all sequential. Season 3, we recorded the first 4 episodes before we released any of them. Pardon Me, Guilty Verdict, was episode 4. It was the 4th one that we recorded, but Matt was like, oh, hold on. Pardon Me So Good. Got to get it out as a single. So we're like, well, let's just move up the episode. I'll re-edit it. I'll move things around to make it seem like episode 4 was actually episode 1. So I took like the intro and the outro bits and I swapped them around, and we actually moved Pardon Me up in order to make it our episode 1 for season 3 so that Matt could get the single out in time. This is such a fair outcome. Pardon Me is brilliant. We've had so much fun this year playing it live.
Like, I think my favorite version of it live has been like Jesse and Kyle both joining in on bass and cajon, and also getting a big clap along. That's been a huge. That's been huge.
What I contribute is I come to the microphone and say, "How's about a favor for baby?" and start the crowd clap along. And
that takes the song from like an 8 to a 9.5.
It's one of those songs that, like, when we say like Jam Mechanics is worth it because we got X or Y out of it. You know, last season for you was Piano Beacher. This season, like, Pardon Me was worth the season.
I would love to go through like all 3 seasons at some point and just be like, what is my top 3 for the entire all 3 seasons?
Yeah.
But like, anyway, The Other Boys, I wasn't sure about it to begin with because I thought, this is just a silly song about a knight and a dragon, and it starts with popcorn, which makes no sense out of context.
That's my question is if you were to release The Other Boys full version, would you keep the popcorn line in there?
Well, here's the thing. Now I have it, like, the bizarre opening line, "Now I Have Your Attention," is super strong, and I can't think of a better word to lead in with than just popcorn.
Would you try to contextualize it in the song, like bring up popcorn again somewhere later on?
I know that you love callbacks. I know you love narrative structure, Bug. I just love images and ideas. Maybe a mark against it is that the pre-chorus at the end of the verse is just a meme from like 2010.
People love memes.
It's like YouTube poop.
But everybody in the Discord was mad at me for not understanding the reference. So you obviously struck a chord there.
Excuse me, princess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a fun song.
Hold on. Breaking news report. Beep, 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 beep. Liberal Kitty is below What Happened to John on my list.
People hate Liberal Kitty.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, y'all, when Liberal Kitty's in front of you on stage, y'all love Liberal Kitty, but
I was actually shocked by that.
When you get in the voting booth, all of a sudden you change your mind a little bit. Y'all are faking it in a big way.
We really did. We really did sleep on discussing that because I saw that and I was so shocked.
Wait,
that I immediately dissociated.
No, this I just looked at my list. Waiting for the Snow to Melt is 4th, and After the Fact is 7th. What world? I didn't know what people were going to think, but I didn't know you were going to be so wrong.
We got to address the fact that people are deeply, deeply wrong about, you know what? Liberal Kitty is maybe like you love it or you hate it, you know?
Sure.
But After the Fact,
yeah,
I am sort of shocked that people didn't like After the Fact as much as, like, people are sitting at home being like, no, I did like it. You forced me to rank things. And I'm like, okay, welcome to the fucking Hunger Games, okay? If it was in 4th place, I would still kind of be kicking up a stink about it.
Yeah.
But the fact that it is so low down just makes me wonder what these people want.
After the Fact being 7th is maybe the most shocking thing about this list.
You owe it to the people and to the art form to commit to that song and put it on the next album out of spite.
I'm looking at my distribution chart now. Not a lot of people ranked it best, but it was kind of just across the board. You were also very kind of across the board. A lot of your songs were just kind of like people kind of ranked them a little bit of everywhere, but then except
Con.
I know you're trying to help. I know you're trying, but there ain't no helping me.
So speaking of that, you know, your bottom 3 here. 3rd from the bottom is Aurora Tea Garden.
Open my mouth and a bite off the tip of my tongue. feels so deadly. Reunited and it feels so deadly. Reunited and it feels so deadly.
I'm glad about that because there was a world in which that made it into the top 3. I didn't know what I would have done if that made it into the top 3. It's sort of fun, but like I feel like that chorus is, you can't save that chorus. The chorus is a joke based entirely on the context of the prompt, and it's not good.
Reunited and it feels so deadly is such a bad title for a movie. Like it makes it seem like you aren't good at writing. If you just heard that, you'd be like, wow, Matt really phoned that line in because it's so nothing. But that was not your fault.
It was not my fault, kid.
Yeah, not your fault, kid.
That's not your fault,
That's
kid.
not your fault, kid. He's blameless. And then second from the bottom is Jam.
Jam mechanics, every single week, and by every week I mean every 2 weeks while the show is on.
Which kind of predictable in that some people just be like, it's not a song, it's a skit.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's a skit.
I think everybody loved it. I think it's a fair place to put it, but in the just kind of the free response form, people loved this season and they loved these songs and they really, really disliked us for making them rank these relative to each other. So Jam was one of the funniest bits of the entire season. And so if that is your 9 out of 10 ranked song, that's a very healthy sign that we did a good job, man.
This data that you gave me, the bar chart of the distribution of how people voted, is actually really interesting. Yeah. You're right. Data is fun.
Data is fun.
Because The Other Boys is sort of like, people were like, yeah, that's pretty much top 4. Like The Other Boys is somewhere in the top 4.
Yeah.
Pull You Below.
Yes.
More people voted that for top place than The Other Boys. So the people who like that really like it. Yes. And the people who don't like it don't think it should be in the top 4.
The 2 most prominent spots for Pull You Below was 1 and 5. Warming Up is also a polarizing one. You can see it it literally dips down in the middle. It's like a lot of people's top 3, a lot of people's bottom 3, and very few middles. Okay, so let me ask you this. Last thing we'll talk about with the rankings. Pick one of my songs to champion as the crowd got it wrong, and I'll pick one of your songs.
After the fact.
It's after
over.
the fact?
The conversation's over.
Okay.
You know you know those videos that are doing really well at the moment, which is like one atheist versus 1,000 Christians?
Yeah,
and it's like, it would be that. It would be like one narcissist cookbook versus 100 after the fact haters. Yeah. And they would have to jump in and they get like 1 minute each, and I don't let them talk.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, you don't understand. That's a great song. That's an all-time Bug Hunter classic.
I will champion for you Warming Up, but also special call out to the first of the Ever Kings to Die. It was ranked 5th out of 10, and so that's respectable, but I would also have put it at a very, very, like a 3.1 on my top 3. First of the Ever Kings to Die rocks. So
I appreciate that. I think it isn't the strongest spoken word piece I've done, but there's something there.
Something else interesting that I've done. I've gone through and I have compiled all of the rankings for all of our songs into lists where I'm trying to basically come up with the best and worst episode of each season.
Okay, you're doing this on the fly.
I said, okay, if Matt's song was ranked number 1 for that season, it's 1 point. And if mine was ranked number 10 for that season, it's 10 points. And the lowest overall score is the best episode.
The lowest score is the best episode.
So if we both had our number 1 ranked song for the season in the same episode, the score would be 2, and it's the lowest possible score that an episode could get. So 2 would be a great episode.
There's no way for me to put all of the episodes into my brain fast enough to take a guess at what the best episode is.
I'm just going to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
So, season 1, our best episode was season 1, episode 2, Jumping Rorark.
Accident.
It was Accident and Bugtopia National Anthem, which I didn't remember. It ranked very high in that season.
That was a really fun song, and Accident people have been bullying me about ever since.
Accident is great. Our season 1 worst episode was episode 5, Give Me Cash for These Pants. That was Alien and Christmas Understanding.
Yeah, okay,
both famously low ranked songs. We didn't bring our A game on that one.
We hit that mid-season slump.
Season 2, our best episode was episode 2, Smooth E-Boy, Piano Beacher at the time, and both. Was our best ranked episode.
I will stand up for both. I went back and listened to it recently, and it makes me laugh. The production's really good.
Yeah. Worst episode was the very next one. What's Your Jam, Amoeba? That was Crickets and Silence. You famously hate Crickets and Silence, and it was The Nature of Forms.
Well, I showed them.
Yeah, you sure did. Weirdly ranked low that season. I didn't feel that was warranted at all. This season, now I can finally give this data because I've seen my own results. Our best episode was episode 10. F stands for finale. It had my number 1 ranked song and your number 3 ranked song for a total score of 4. Meaning,
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and so that was really strong. And then our worst episode was Escape Room Politics, episode 9. So that was Upper Hand and Curdled Milk Teeth.
Okay. I've been watching the Curdled Milk Teeth discourse. Okay,
Actually, I do have some input here. There was a vote on which song had the most disturbing title, and it was 230 responses. Number 1 ranked most disturbing title was Curdled Milk Teeth. Matt, the audience has spoken.
Was there a number 2?
Nope.
I feel like you're doing what pollsters do. You asked a very guided question.
Maybe. But hold on. Only 16 people didn't respond to that question. So it's 230 votes.
Well, they abstained.
And 16 abstains. So that's also pretty damning.
An abstention is just not taking part in democracy, okay? Like, you have people have fought and died for your right to vote for Curdled Milk Teeth. I know for a fact that I would not be able to change the lyric Curdled Milk Teeth at this point. Because if I put that song on an album with different lyrics and came to a show and played it, a full 30% of the audience would go, Curdled Milk Teeth! I can't fix it now. But also, my delivery of Curdled Milk Teeth bangs. Like, I was listening to it and I'm like, my voice cracks. It sounds so good when I sing Curdled Milk Teeth.
It's provocative.
I know how to get people going. Yeah, it's provocative. It sure is. All right,
okay.
let's do some questions. What else is going to happen? Yeah, I've got some questions.
Let's do some questions. We got some questions from the audience. Do you want to ask me one?
This might take too long, but Jordan M. or Cupcake Birdie says, rank your top 3 songs, all seasons combined.
The Hook, The Lighthouse, The Devil. I know what the people want.
God damn it. Fuck. Okay, I would say...
Piano Beacher.
Yeah, Piano Beacher, The Year of Confusion.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put Santa... I'm not... Like, because I'm tempted to put things like Santa Domingo and stuff in there, but this is just from my personal taste. Yeah. Year of Confusion, Beach Piano, and Pardon Me are the ones that I'm like, oh, those are all-timers. Yeah. Like, those are songs I would happily just put in my back pocket forever.
Yeah. I'd have to put The Hook in there. The Hook is definitely a top 3 for the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Like, the Hook is bordering on, like, career-defining, I think.
It's so good. If I had to go, like, what songs of the 30 of mine that I've put on loop in my own ears because I got, like, obsessed with them and being like, oh, yeah, I love listening to this. I love working on this. The ones that come to mind is The Hook, Dynamite, Devil.
Dynamite!
I listened to Dynamite probably 75 times after we recorded it and immediately went back into rewriting it. I've rewritten Dynamite. It'll come out at some point. I'm just finishing up things, but
that is something that we don't talk about an awful lot. Like if I write a song I like, I am going to put that in my ears in the same way as if I'd found a song by somebody else that I liked. Like I'm going to listen to that song so many times that it gets into like addictive video game, just one more turn territory. Yeah. And eventually I just have to turn it off.
I had that with The Upper Hand. The Upper Hand got into my ears so hard after I wrote it.
The Upper Hand is great. I need to go back to it again, but there's something about just the back half of it that loses the thread a tiny bit, I think.
Yep.
So yeah, okay. Ask me a question.
Yeah, of course. What are your favorite episode titles from Jam Mechanics?
I really like Min Max Your Wiping.
Yeah, and I know we heard your feedback. We missed a step on episode 5. The Is That a Knife is what we called it. I believe Concert Edging was the predominantly agreed upon title for that one.
People love Concert Edging.
I think we were coming off Min Max Your Wiping, and we were like, we can't do Concert Edging as the title of this episode because we're getting to look at our titles, and so we vetoed it based on the fact that we had just titled something Min Max Your Wiping, and so
that'll teach us to try and be better people.
Yeah. So we'll never do that again. We will just go with the most title bait thing that we can think of to get people to listen.
This is an interesting question about the process. I don't know who sent this in. This goes out to you. If you spent 5 hours on each prompt instead of 3, would it make much difference to the end product, or would you just procrastinate an extra 2 hours?
Yeah, I don't think it would matter.
If I gave myself 5 hours to write a song now, if we went into season 4 and we're like 5 hours, I'd be like, amazing. I get 2 hours to have a nap.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think by the end of 3, we're creatively kind of spent. I think that's how we landed on 3. Initially in the first episode, we said 6, and then we came back after 3 and we're like, I don't really have any more to do.
But the thing is, you ask me that question when I have 15 minutes to go, and I will 100% be like, yeah, give me an extra 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm in that point where everything is coming together, an extra 2 hours would be amazing. I am not good enough to take advantage of that and plan for it in advance.
I have a question from Rudy. Which prompt do you think you followed the least faithfully?
Yeah, the answer would be curdled milk teeth. I completely forgot what the prompt was. In the trip between here and a restaurant that I go to eat and write in, I completely forgot what the prompt was.
I would say mine had to be Liberal Kitty, of course, because I intentionally veered off of that one. I'm trying to think if there was any other ones that I felt like I didn't hit very well. Warming up I nailed that one. I think One Night's Difference plus a compliment was maybe my most, I hit both prompts so hard. That was probably the most.
You bullseyed it.
Yeah, I bullseyed those two prompts.
I do feel like part of the game to me a lot of the time is just going, how do I turn this prompt into writing whatever the fuck I want to write about?
Sure.
You know, sometimes it will immediately give me an idea, but if it doesn't, it's often wasting time for me to be trying to find an idea based on this. But I'm not going to completely forget what the prompt is again. That's the trick. I will only play one time.
Yeah.
I've got one last question for you.
What is it?
What is your favorite bit from DeepBlueInk?
Great question. I loved 1,000 Courtneys came to mind immediately. Too bad, too fast, and 1,000 ghosts followed by 1,000 Courtneys was a really good joke.
Before you say it and take it away from me, the time loop one with the Muppets was very funny. Good. And I feel like we actually had to go back in and re-edit that episode to make sure that joke landed.
Yes, because we had laughed at the thing DeepBlueInk said before that and actually missed that punchline because we were already just laughing at the time loop. And so we had to edit our laughter to be about 2 seconds later so that people could hear what DeepBlueInk was saying.
That was my favorite gear of DeepBlueInk.
Speaking of DeepBlueInk,
should we
So this whole season we have been saying we're going to call DeepBlueInk anytime, day or night. Give him a call. He'll answer. He'll pick up the phone. Obviously, y'all are smart listeners. We just got some pre-recorded samples from DeepBlueInk. He would say, here's your prompt.
We can't get one over.
Yeah, no, you guys are too smart. You figured it out almost immediately. It's crazy. We thought of a fun bit though. What if we called DeepBlueInk anytime, day or night? And see if we can just get him on the call.
What if we try in real life to recreate what we've been using CGI to do?
I am about to hit go on the Zoom link to this call for DeepBlueInk, and I'm giving him 60 seconds to answer.
You should maybe let's give him 5 minutes.
No.
I'm also going to tag him as well.
I'm tagging him. He's tagged.
I'm also going to tag him. It's ringing.
We need to edit in your heist music that you had.
I feel like if he hasn't seen it already, he's not going to see it.
We're at 30 seconds.
What an asshole. I'm never coming to one of his weddings ever again.
Or receptions. We're at 40 seconds.
Bloink, bloink, bloink.
57, 58, 59, 60. All right.
It's too late.
That is a minute.
Sorry, DeepBlueInk. You had a chance to be famous.
Link deleted. Too late.
You literally cannot get a hold of DeepBlueInk.
Impossible. Way too busy for our nonsense.
Should we move on to our little challenge?
Because DeepBlueInk didn't answer, we're going to have to challenge ourselves for this episode.
Exactly.
Here's what we've decided to do. We know that this episode is a deep cut episode. It's normally just kind of the big fans, the people who are like, I'm all in. I'm here for Jam Mechanics. I'm here for Bug. I'm here for Matt. And these people know our deep cuts. And when I say deep cuts, I'm not talking Bug Hunter. I'm not talking the Narcissist Cookbook. I'm talking Bug, Hello Creepy Spider, Matthew Johnson, early stuff. And it might surprise some folks to know that Matt and I aren't actually crazy familiar with each other's early work.
Are you giving me something off of Surge of Confidence?
I am, yes.
Right, because I haven't listened to it. Cool. It's been saved on my phone and I haven't gotten to it yet.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a fun little song swap.
I'm going to give you the lyrics to a song from the first Hello Creepy Spider album. So to give people context, Hello Creepy Spider is on Spotify. It was a two-piece punk band that I was in with my friend Steph. It is very proto-Narcissist Cookbook as it goes. On the second album and at the end of the first album, you can sort of hear where Narcissist Cookbook is gestating. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to give you the lyrics to a song called Hey, Hey, All Right.
And what my challenge is I have to record this song. I don't know it. I don't know the melody. I don't know the chords, but I have the lyrics. And so I'm going to come up with my version of Hey, Hey, All Right.
I'm going to post you the lyrics right now.
Give me those lyrics. And then I am similarly going to give you a song off of an album called Surge of Confidence. It's on Spotify under just Bug. It's on my Bandcamp. You might know Headlights was originally off of Bigger Than Myself, was originally on Surge of Confidence, and I rewrote it.
Yeah, I was like, you can't give me Headlights.
I can't give you Headlights.
I know that
you
song.
Know Headlights. So I'm giving you one of my favorite songs off of that album that is called Make Me. No chords, no
Oh my
context.
God, that's so many lyrics.
Basically, we're going to go in for an hour, and we're going to come back and then show each other what the other one comes up with each other's lyrics.
I'm already sorting it out into chorus and not chorus.
So is the hey, hey, all right, would you call that the chorus, or do you think that's a...
No, I think the chorus is...
Well, no, don't tell me.
Okay, yeah.
Amazing. So we are going to go away for one 60-minute period, and we're going to record some quick demos of what we think these songs go like. And then we'll probably show off snippets of what the real one sounds like in the episode itself, but not the whole song, because this episode's already long enough.
Yeah, exactly. But you'll be able to find them online.
Yeah, you can find them online.
1 hour.
1 hour starting at 11:30. We'll see you at 12:30, and we'll come back with our rewritten classics.
See ya, suckers.
And we are back from the break. Matthew, how was whatever that was? How was it for you?
It was extremely weird. Like,
yeah.
I am so self-reliant. I cannot remember the last time I tried to put a melody to words that were not mine.
Yeah.
Some of it was incredibly easy. Came so easily, and some of it I was like, "How are you doing?
Yeah.
How does this fit in?" I think I did a great job in parts of it, and I think you will be able to tell when I don't know exactly.
Yep.
I didn't want to do any rewrites, but there were definitely bits where I was like, I have to drop a word here. I have to drop a word for the sake of my melody. I have to drop a word.
Yeah, I didn't rewrite anything that you had. I changed one line kind of by accident, but then kept it.
That's fine.
It was a mistake. I kind of misread it, but I was like, you know what? I feel like coming from me, this works better anyway. Who wants to go first so that we can kind of hop in?
I want to go first.
Okay. Cool.
So you sent me the lyrics to a song called Make Me. Maybe at home you are sitting, you already know this song. Maybe this is your favorite Bug Hunter song.
Could be.
If I've heard this song, I've forgotten about it. Here is how I imagined it.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll listen to it together. We'll show the audience this song. And then I think I'm going to send you the real one, and we can do our own little private listen along. We'll cut the audio of it so that people don't have to listen to both. You're only going to listen to Matt's version and maybe a snippet of mine. If you want to go find the real thing, you can go find it. Let's listen to Matt's version of Make Me, and we are going to hit go in 3, 2, 1, go.
There's a light to a bug every time you shut me up. You'd think once would be enough, but I learned slow, so once more from the top. I'll never pause, never stop, never waver from the cause. Sometimes recognizing flaws doesn't mean that the path is gone or the bullet's dodged. Oh. So make me stutter like the way we bounce back and forth, and I'm so sick of waiting. Could be, might be, here's to what the night brings. Oh, I hope it's you closer to me.
It's pretty close. The chorus is actually pretty close.
Closer to me. Tuck and roll, it's my last option, I suppose. Hit the pavement, hit the road. Yeah, there's a difference, I've been told. Once that was all it took to make me wanna fall. Sometimes proper walls can keep out the tides that rise when you're involved. So make me stutter like the way we bounce back and forth, and I'm so sick of waiting. Could be, might be, here's to what the night brings. I hope it's you closer to me. Closer to me. I'll be the push and the shove. You're tired of tiptoeing, love. Just join the club. You don't care or die first, and that is no way to love. So make me stutter like the way we bounce back and forth, and I'm so sick of waiting. Could be, might be, here's to what the night brings. Oh, make me stutter like the way we bounce back and forth, and I'm so sick of waiting. Could be, might be, here's to what the night brings. I hope it's you closer to me.
closer to me.
Oh, cool.
Closer to me.
Okay. I love what you did there at the end. I really like that a lot.
Yeah, could you tell that I got to the end of the song and went, "Oh no!"
Yeah,
there are like 4 lines I have not put in this song.
How cool was that though? So in my original song, that there's like I think a key change, and then it like does the chorus again, and you added that last chorus as kind of like background vocals behind like a repeating melody. That was really cool. I liked that a lot. What a cool idea.
I really like the like this, make me like I like where you've been lately.
So cool.
Very the most emo pop punk you could ever do. Like it really that really is like what I fall back on if I'm like, oh god, no idea. The chorus came together easily enough that I was like, okay, I'm stuck with that. I was really struggling with the last line of every verse because you like extend it beyond what was beyond naturally where I would have extended it. Yeah. So the way I was singing it, I just had to stop, put in a little guitar filler, and then sing the rest of the line.
Yeah. So your choruses were pretty close to my song. They were the closest thing of everything in here. The verses were delivered totally different. My verses really like jump into the chorus, like they flow really smoothly into each other. I loved it. This is such a cool like middle ground between hearing you do a cover of one of my songs and like you writing a new song. It's like some weird middle ground where it's like just hearing you interpret my words. I thought that was awesome.
I went in trying to do a sort of your sort of like laid back kind of rappy delivery, and couldn't make it work. So stop that idea real quick.
Do you want to hear my original version?
I do want to hear your original version. Let's do it.
I'm gonna send you Make Me. We're not gonna play this full thing. I think we're gonna give you all about a 30-second clip to kind of give you an idea. If you want to hear the whole thing, you can find it on the Bug Surge of Confidence Make Me on Spotify, and you can go find that. So me and Matt are gonna listen to this, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, let's jump in. In 3, in 2, in 1.
So make me stutter like the way we bounce back and forth, and I'm so sick of waiting for what could be or might be. So here's to what the night brings. I hope it's you closer to me.
Yeah.
Wow, does that song not have to be 4 minutes and 13 seconds long?
Oh, give Baby Bug a break.
So hearing your rendition of it has convinced me that, this is a sub 3 minute song for sure. Anything surprise you in there, like of how it went?
I think the one thing I will say about the chorus is that the words very much dictate how it's going to be sung. Like it dictates, once you read those lyrics, like you can only really sing it in one rhythm, which the verses don't have. But also we didn't swing as close as I thought we would.
There was just like a bounciness, I guess, to your chorus.
No, super, super interesting. I want to hear what you have done with Hey Hey Alright.
I am gonna guess that it's not anywhere close to what you wrote. There was one line in particular, or one set of lines that I had absolutely no idea what to do with. You will hear it. You'll hear me deliver it and kind of just give up.
Okay.
You'll kind of just hear me be like, and that's that part. On to the next part. Also, at the very end, I realized that I was missing a word from your lyrics, and so I got it in there under the wire.
Okay, let's do this. Count us down.
We are going to hit go on Hey Hey Alright, Bugs version from the Vault MP3 in 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoa!
Don't wanna take you to a movie. Don't wanna take you to a show. Don't want to take you out for dinner. Don't wanna take you anywhere at all. Hey, hey, alright. Don't wanna get the perfect t-shirt. Don't wanna make my hair look nice. I wanna stay in bed all weekend. I want you day and night. My favorite human, you come to me in dreams. We whisper ancient secrets, we concoct perfect schemes. And when I wake up dizzy, there you are, sleeping still. You are my favorite human. You are my favorite human. You are my favorite human. I don't wanna make myself look smarter. Actually, don't wanna drop impressive names. Don't wanna trade you for another. Don't wanna waste time playing games. I wanna take you undercover. I wanna watch old TV shows. Don't want to do a thing but love you. Let's see how deep this feeling goes. You're my favorite human. You come to me in dreams. You whisper ancient secrets. We concoct perfect schemes. And when I wake up dizzy, there you are, sleeping still. You are my favorite human. You are my favorite human. Alright. Hey, alright. Okay.
Yeah, that was great.
I saw it at the last second. I was like,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so once again, the chorus, the "You are my favorite human."
I have no idea. I tried so many things.
No, what I was going to say is that the first half of that, the "You are my favorite human, you come to me in dreams, you whisper ancient secrets." Again, I feel like the phrasing in that is so concrete that you ended up kind of close to what it actually sort of is.
But I figured there had to be some kind of melody change that got to the repeated "You are my favorite human" 3 times. I was like, I don't know. You are
my favorite human. Yeah, I mean, you ended up writing. It's so interesting because I can hear how much your songwriting and the way you structure songs is so intimately tied into the way you phrase your lyrics. And when you don't have that, it's like you have both hands tied behind your back.
It really was, yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, no, it was so interesting to do this and to come up with something that, like, even when I started, I was like, there's no world where this is anything like what Matt wrote.
Do you want to find out?
I kind of do. Are we gonna head on over to Hello Creepy Spider on Spotify
it's called Hey Hey Alright. And the reason I gave you this song is there's no specific reason. It was the one that somebody somewhere sometime cared enough to put the lyrics up to online.
That's so funny.
Why did you give me your one out of interest?
I just like it. I like the chorus. I think it's a fun chorus. Of the songs that I haven't rewritten and maybe played a little bit more around you, it's my favorite because I think like Swallowing Gum or The Chase would have been interesting. I have a song called When I Am that I would have been interested to hear you do as well, but I think it would have been very confusing on how to like make it work. So I'm gonna listen to this and we'll give y'all a little snippet somehow, and we are gonna hit go in 3, 2, 1. That's kind of what I thought it must have been for a song called Hey Hey Alright. It's gotta be this like Ramones, like garage band Foo Fighters kind of thing. The ending was very Dave Grohl.
What the alright. Yeah.
It would hit me in a Dave Grohl kind of way.
Did you pick up on the fact that my rewrite of Make Me is just the chords to Hey Hey Alright?
I absolutely did not. Nope.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, so let me ask you this, Matt. What's a tumen?
You are my favorite human.
I've never heard of these tumens before.
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to give myself credit where I believe credit is due.
Okay.
When I wrote You Are My Favorite Human, I had never heard anyone else say that.
Okay.
This was like back in like 2010. And now it's like a thing. That is like a thing that people say.
People are like, that's my person. Yeah.
That's my person. That's my human. And I was like, I feel like I got in there just under the wire. And now it feels sort of trite to say that. But I had a moment. We have a music video for it where there is a robot saying, like, you are my favorite human. And then a greetings card company a year later brought out a card that looked very similar with like a robot saying, you are my favorite human. And I was like, if this was 15 years from now, when everyone's saying that, I wouldn't think about it. But I feel like I got Hallmark Channel.
You got hallmarked by Hallmark, I guess. I guess they got a shtick, and they stick to it.
I will also say that I have, and I'm no one's picked up on this because I guess it's like an obscure reference inside an obscure Narcissist Cookbook track. But in the song, it's pretty obscure, Good Ship You, it ends with, hey, hey, all right, yeah, I wrote that one myself. And that's like explicitly a reference to that song.
You're saying, hey, hey, I wrote the song.
Hey, hey, all right, myself. Yeah.
It's funny. It's good.
So stupid.
It's a good joke. Boom.
We did it.
We did it. So that is our cute little thing that we did at the end of the season to give y'all something new to listen to.
People. 3 seasons, 60 songs.
I'm starting to think that we're actually incapable of putting on a bad season of Jam Mechanics.
I don't think we can do it.
In fact, coming up here, I brought I'm popping open a cold one to celebrate.
What's your cold one?
I got a little Johnny Boner here.
A little Johnny Boner?
Matt has a habit of incorrectly naming things in the perfect way, and I don't know if it is on the fly or if it's premeditated, but I
don't remember calling it a Johnny Boner.
In my fridge, I have Arnold Palmer's. So Arnold Palmer's is the drink of choice that I like to say when me and my wife are going to pop open a cold one. It is a can of Arnold Palmer. And Matt was here, and he's like, could I try one of those Johnny Boners? And the thing is, I know Matt well enough to know exactly what he was talking about. There was no confusion whatsoever about what
Not
Matt
a moment of hesitation.
No,
yeah, they're in the fridge.
I grabbed him one. Yeah, they're in the fridge.
You've got to be fully addicted to Johnny Boners, by the way. Like, you can't buy them here. You cannot buy them here.
We don't title our retrospective episodes, but Fully Addicted to Johnny Boners is absolutely going to be the inferred. The real ones know this episode was called Fully Addicted to Johnny Boners.
Maybe we can name our retrospective episode. We're not quite done. We got like another thing we want to drop, and we are taking this purely on faith that we will finish it.
Last year we didn't do that. Last year we knew we hadn't finished the saga. We just did the outro as if we had done it. I guess we're doing it again.
I'm leaving the country in 6 days, and this episode needs to be fully edited, mixed, and uploaded in 6 days, including the finished version of Serendipity Bop.
Yeah, so that's the tradition here, is that we like to drop the full version of our theme song at the end of the season. So if you've stuck around this long, thank you everybody so much for all of your support this season. Honestly, the show has grown in a way that it's just every week is better than last week. We have grown such a big audience. When we play live shows, you are there. You're excited for the big Jam Mechanics finale, and especially for filling out the form. All 216 of you who filled out the form to help us make this episode as good as it is. We're very excited for season 4. We have been ideating on what we're doing for season 4. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long of a wait. I think we'll probably get started on it at some part in the later half of this year.
We ask people at the end of every season, like, did you prefer this format or the last format? Which format did you prefer? And they always prefer the one we just did.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel...
I'm thinking for season 4, we beef it and we do a worse one where everyone says, go back to season 3, get DeepBlueInk back on. He was the magic sauce the whole time.
I don't think we could if we tried.
Are you trying to say
we're unbeefable? Yeah.
Absolutely. I think, didn't you do that to me? It was either you or it was Jesse on tour where you're like, I think it's like impossible for us to do a bad job. And I was like, did you just say impossible? What's gotten into you?
That's not what it is.
If only we had a catchphrase that was perfect for this exact sentiment you're trying to address.
Should we debut our
Let's
new and hopefully final forever sign off?
We have been talking about it, everybody, and we loved coming up with our little trade-off word things, except some of you didn't like it in the feedback. We see you. The songs were fun. The improv was fun. Once you get into a healthy state with the podcast, you got to have a sign-off, and we feel pretty confident that we have what is going to be our new sign-off going forward from here. If you don't like it, don't tell us, because we're pretty much all in. Thank you, everybody. That was season 3 of Jam Mechanics. We really appreciate it. Stick around for the full review of Serendipity Bop.
My name's Matt. I'm the Narcissist Cookbook.
My name is Bug from Bug Hunter.
We are the Jam Mechanics. And remember,
we are incapable.
Hey, Mr. Internet, I've seen you swing but never hit. Your algorithm's drifting out of sync. For all the shit you recommend, the grifts and ads that never end, I have to give you credit for one thing. Serendipity bop, stopping all my problems, sitting on top from a song that fits just right. Serendipity bop, stopping all my problems, lottery odds on a flawless lucky find. You made a pact, you got let down, you got obsessed, you got burnt out. You loved your friend, you bit the hand that you were dealt. You felt alone and unattached, like no one's ever been through that, until a song came on that sounded like it felt. Serendipity pop, stopping all my problems, sitting on top from a song that fits just right. Serendipity pop, stopping all my problems, lottery odds on a flawless lucky find. It's serotonin in a tune, a serenade that heals your wounds. I could recite it in my sleep and I'll be sick of it next week, but now this song is on a loop. So Mr. Internet, let's dance. I tried to quit you, but I can't. 'Cause when you hit real hard. It's not enough, but it's a start. I'll give you one more random chance for the serendipity pop, stopping all my problems, hitting on top from a song that fits just right. Serendipity pop, stopping all my problems. A right place, right song, right on, right time.